Okay, so first step, you need to take your empty milk bottle, clean it out, dry it, and we're going to cut around here all the way around the top. You may need to get some help with this part. You need to be careful using scissors. Can be a little bit fiddly as well. There we go, so this is what we should be left with. This is going to make our pot. So for this one, I'm going to make a little frog. My dad has asked me if I'll make him a frog, so that's what I'm going to do for this. So I've mixed some green paint together, and you just need to cover the whole thing. I'm using acrylic paint here, and then I'm going to varnish it afterwards, so it will survive in the garden. Okay, so once you've covered the whole thing, you will need to leave it to dry. It might need a second coat depending on what colour you're doing. When I did the zebra, for example, with a white, because it was quite see-through, that needed 2 coats. This one might be okay, the green. So I'm just going to leave it to dry now. Okay, so now the green has all dried, I'm just going to draw on the face. This is just kind of the brief outline, which I'll paint over anyway. Okay, so I just added some more green dots around the mouth. It's all dry now. I'm going to cover mine in some varnish. This is for outdoor use, water-based varnish. And it's just to make it last longer outside. But if you're putting yours inside, then you don't need to cover it in varnish. It's a good idea if you do have varnish to do it anyway, just because it will help protect it and means none of the paint will come off. There we go, now he's all covered in varnish, so again, just need to let that dry, and then I'll take it out into the garden and put a plant in it. Okay, so the next step for me is I'm going to nail my pot to this plank of wood, so then I can drill this into the fence so it can hang on the fence. You don't need to do this step, you can just use it as a plant pot on the floor, or you can nail it straight into the fence through that. There we go. Okay, so the next step is actually planting the plant, so I'm just going to fill it with soil, compost. once I've wiped all the mud off his face, I can hang him up. Can't really see it properly there, can you? Completed plant pot.